Soybean harvest day number 8, part 2. Part 1's coming out Friday, the 3rd, and part 2 will come out Saturday. It's just an easier way to allow myself to get a video out every day without like being rushed to do it. This way I'll be able to tell the full day story in a video. And this is a big enough field to do that. I know I've ran about 25 acres of this 200 acre field, which means the other 2 combines probably have each ran 25. So we may have like 70, 75 acres done, if I had to guess. So we still got a long ways to go. It's 5 o'clock. So it'll be tough for us to get this done today, but we may. We had the combine fire earlier. If you didn't see part 1 of this day, go check that out. We're carrying a 65.5 bushel average right now. I think it's still climbing a little bit. But maybe it's going to settle in right here at 65. I don't know. We'll see. The beans are threshing a lot cleaner than they were yesterday. It's the same variety, so I'm not real sure what the difference is. But I'm still getting those little pods every now and then, but not nearly like I was yesterday. Part 2 of this video will be more about can we finish the 200 acre field, which would make 250 acres in one day. And although we have the 3rd combine, we've had a little bit of issue with it. He's got a broken knife on his cutter bar. We don't have any extras, so he was moving kind of slow earlier. He must be getting around it somehow. I don't know what he's doing over there.
I have no more space in my car, and there's no semi here, just so everyone knows.
Just you'll go up and wait for a truck.
I'm 1 mile away.
So we're pumping beans out pretty fast because the trucks are having a little, I mean, we're not really having to wait for them or anything, but they're not fully keeping up like they usually do, where they're sitting at the field for a while. There was a moment they were when we had the combine fire, because all 3 combines were stopped for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was, maybe even a half an hour. Yeah, this is the situation. You can see the whole border of the field there, it's all colored. That's what we've got done and what we got left to go. So we'll see what happens, if we can finish this field today or not. Stay tuned. We're topping off Cade in here. It's gonna end up having a pretty big load on him. Beans don't pile up like, you know, corn does. Well, wet corn anyways. Dry corn slides like beans, but you gotta be kind of careful so you don't spill a bunch. You can run it right off the side of the cart. Alright, you're loaded. Take it kind of semi-easy. You got a big load. sun glare is bad. See, wet corn, you could pile a lot more on there. We're making progress. They still have a little bit to run over there. The other two combines are kind of working on the area over here. I'm over here by myself right now, working towards the north. On that screen, up is north. Makes sense, right? Which is that woods over there. Yeah, the yield's kind of, I mean, it's still really slowly climbing, but it's kind of settled in, I think. So, might be looking at that final number right now, roughly. I just can't decide if we're going to finish this today or not. You would have thought we were going to, but that fire slowed us down. When they were setting up that T81, that, you know, they were down for a while doing that. Still possible though. See if they get tough at all tonight. I haven't looked to see what the dew points are. This was a fun field for corn harvest last year. I kind of wish I had a camera then. We had phenomenal corn out here. I think you guys will enjoy watching the corn harvest a little more maybe than soybeans. Skis is flying around in the grain cart. We're always full. Quite the process harvesting corn, especially when you have good yielding corn. I kind of anticipate having good corn this year again. We don't have, just in the rotation that we're in, especially because we started growing wheat, we don't have a ton of real big fields for corn this year. I can think of like maybe three or four, you know, good sized fields, but nothing like this. Like the soybean rotation, we've had 400 acres essentially in one field. We've had two 200-acre fields now. 170 that we did yesterday, all in, you know, it's not technically one field but one area. 150 up by Ionia. So it's been, that's part of the reason why we've made such good progress harvesting. Maybe we can get that balanced back out a little bit somehow. We'll see. Alright, it's starting to get dark. What a beautiful sky. Just got done cleaning my windows and kind of checking for maybe a smoky smell anywhere. Everything seems good still. 7:45. It's been a little bit since I picked up the camera. It's been pretty uneventful, just been going back and forth nice and easy, and haven't had any issues, so just been kind of waiting for a good time for an update. Say it's kind of looking like we're on pace to finish this pretty easily, I'd say. If I had to estimate, I'd say we got 25 acres left. I don't know how well you can make it out. Just gotta fill, you know, color in the map essentially is what we're doing. So there ain't a whole lot left per se. I was just kind of guesstimating. I know how many acres I've ran, so I was just kind of guesstimating they've ran probably pretty close to the same. So if I had to guess, 25 acres or so to go. That'd make for a good day. That would give us the 250 acres today. Which is very good. We hit 200, I'd say, pretty regular. Not every single day, but because it kind of depends on the fields that you work that day too. For efficiency and but with 2 combines, we generally don't have a 250 day. We probably have before, but Caden's still doing pretty good in the grain cart. Overall, he's done pretty well with 3 combines going. It's pretty hard because we're pretty spread out across the field too. We haven't really made it too easy on him. So he's actually hung in there. We've had to give him some tips on the radio here and there, but that's to be expected. So yeah, feeling pretty fortunate. We got a good crew going this year. We always do, but we have the entire trucking crew out again today. Ivan, Rich, Chris, Mert. Try to get those boys on camera one of these days. I think they're a little camera shy. I feel like he's getting really close to me. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, pretty sky though. One of the other combines. Must be skis, I think. Yeah, sorry I didn't get a ton of footage of the T81 today. I just didn't really want to waste the time. I did that little walk around of it. I didn't think it really would have done a whole lot of good to get in and run it because, you know, it's basically the same cab. The view would be the same as far as for you guys. I would have liked to try out the CVT transmission, but I have ran one before. I ran a Fendt Ideal a couple seasons ago. Same setup, so I've already experienced it. But the T-Series, I would assume probably would be my next combine. But I'll probably hold off for another couple years if I can. I try to baby my machine so I can, you know, run it for a while. Make it last as long as I can. But yeah, so 20-25 acres probably here. I'll pick it back up when we're closing in on it. I probably mentioned earlier that my cab, you know, smelled like smoke from the fire earlier in the day. And so the smell of smoke has just been in the cab all day. My clothes smell like it. blah, blah, blah. It's been pretty bad all day. Well, I just found out a not so cool way of getting rid of the smoke smell, and that is to run over a skunk, and now I don't smell smoke. But I'll tell you what, my eyes are almost burning. The skunk smell is so bad. Oh, it's so nasty. I hope my cab does not stink tomorrow. Like, I might just leave my door open all night or something. It's atrocious in here. I'm dirty and stinky. My cab stinks like skunk now. I just want to take a shower so bad. It's like, this dust is like, tonight, it's just so thick. I don't know if I can pick it up for you here. I don't know if you see it out there on the platform. But it's almost, when I washed my windows earlier, it's almost like corn fodder. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't think the video is going to do it justice. You'd have to be here to see it, but yeah, the smell, man. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. Don't run over a skunk if you can help it. Final dump of the night for me. And that's why this field is history. She's a whopper 200 acres. Still have the skunk smell, by the way. It's getting better though. Ashley's gonna wonder what the hell happened to me today when she smells my clothes in the morning. Good job today, Caden. Did pretty good, really. Corey said he still had like 2 or 3 passes over there. They're really short though. By the time I get to the road, he should probably be done over there as well. Skis ran combine all day today for the first time I think ever. I swear every time we get a demo out like that though, there's always an issue, some sort of an issue with them. This one had a broken knife on the cutter bar, which, okay, is not a huge deal. You just put a new one on. Well, we don't have any. Totally different than the ones we run on our heads. So he couldn't really like run on our angle with us. He had to kind of stick to himself most of the day, or all day, I guess. Because he had to run straight with the rows so he could keep where the broken cutter bar or the broken knife was. He had to keep that, you know, in between the rows. Worth me coming over there.
Just finished up.
All right, we are officially done with our mulligan ground. That was a 250 acre day. Pretty crazy. And it's only 8:30. So I think maybe with 2 combines, nah. I was gonna say maybe with 2 combines we still would have, but probably not. Alright, I'm gonna go empty out in the semi, clean my head off and wipe my windows one last time, put my head on the cart and head back to the farm. I'll probably do a little wrap up before I leave. Okay, day number 8's officially in the books. We knocked out 250 acres today, so it was a great day despite having the fire. That really only slowed us down maybe 45 minutes. So tomorrow we'll start our final push. We gotta head south, knock out over 400 acres down there probably, if I've done my math right in my head. And then we'll come back to the home farm area. We have 2 small fields to finish up on, and then it's supposed to rain on Tuesday, so I think it's within reach to be done before the rain. Tonight's Friday night, so I think we can do it as long as everything holds together. You know, that's always the challenge. And then after the rain, you know, we'll kind of regroup, do some maintenance, and start on our corn. And hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. I can only show you what's happening, you know, in the field, because that's where I'm at. I'd ask you to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll grow the channel together, and I'll keep making videos. So hopefully you guys like it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.